has this all been blown out of the water by what's going on in the Middle East? Because obviously we don't know what impact that is going to have on prices.
Yes, the Chancellor said today that she's got the right plan for the country. That's something that was true a week ago, and I think it brings it into even more sharp relief today that the strategy that this government's got on the economy to provide more security for family finances, but also, and crucially, to provide more security for the public finances is the right one and is the thing that will bear fruit for us in the end. You know, if we can get our borrowing costs down, so we're spending less on debt interest, we're spending £100 billion on debt interest when we're suffering from the high interest rates that Liz Truss's chaos put on the whole economy. If we can get that down, we can have billions of pounds extra not being spent on debt interest and being spent on our public services. And we're seeing borrowing come down. We'll be borrowing less than in any point in the 2020s, in the year to come, with borrowing falling by 1% of GDP. That is just the sort of thing that we need to do to make sure that we've got the fiscal flexibilities that we need to have in case the UK economy and this shock develops. Obviously, it's really uncertain at the moment. We have seen moves in markets today, and the Chancellor and the Prime Minister will, I'm sure, will be monitoring it really closely in the days and weeks ahead. But we have, at this statement, the OBR's come forward and said, actually, the headroom, the amount of wiggle room we've got compared to our fiscal rules has gone up from 22 to 24 billion to provide that stability in the public finances.
I guess that headroom might well be wiped out.
Well, we don't know what will happen. Obviously,
are you prepared for that?
There's been moves in markets today, and we obviously hope that we can get to a situation in the Middle East where we don't have prices increasing and that having a knock-on effect on living standards here in the UK. But we are taking steps, and we've already been proactively taking steps to support people with the cost of living. So from April, we're taking £150.
Sorry, but is the truth of today that these forecasts, you wanted to give good news, and sadly for you and for all of us, they might just be out of date?
Well, we just don't know yet, for example. We have seen that the price of stocks and shares, for example, has been up and down even since the forecast closed a few weeks ago.
Energy price has got to be a concern.
We have seen moves in the energy market today, and we will wait to see how that plays out. But because the Chancellor has made sure that she's prioritised getting the public finances in good order, with borrowing continuing to fall in every single year of the forecast, getting that borrowing down, meaning we can spend less on debt interest and have that headroom, we do have that flexibility to be able to step in and provide support. And that's exactly what we have done and been able to do with this £150 that we'll be taking off people's energy bills from April this year.